I want to just do an update real quick. I was watching the stock market again, and we know I missed this news yesterday, but I told you that they're going to do everything they can to inflate oil prices, inflation, because they are just going to pump it. So now they blew up a refinery, an oil refinery, just a massive, a very important one. See, there's the issues. We're already seeing spot gas prices already higher. I told you in Phoenix it's already $1 higher than it was like 4 months ago. So you can have oil reserves, but the refineries, so you can have a difference in price between the gasoline and that's been refined, and also the oil. There's a big difference in price. There can be, and sometimes they tend to run together. But anyway, so that's even more pressure on local spot gas prices because you got refineries. So they're doing everything they can. That evil central banks, Federal Reserves, and all this crud around the world, they're going to push and push and push and push until they got control of the whole thing. Now, this guy named Gregory, he's a Freemason. Don't judge him. He's, he seems to be like a good guy and on God's side. But he was saying that they're gonna. I was listening to him even. They're saying that he's going to inflate. They want to own it all. They want to take control. And they said that he's projecting the market to go higher. He said this buying up to all these dips because they're just going to keep inflating everything, inflating the oil, inflating all the stocks. Everything's going to be inflated. It's because they want to just inflate it all. So then they're going to crash it all. Just boom, one big explosion. But I'm kind of going against them on this one. I'm looking for the at least a 10% correction, if not more, because of the M pattern on S&P 500. So it's, sometimes you follow the herd. He's kind of following the herd. I mean, I understand what he's saying. You could put a buy in and put a stop down below here. A stop out at around anything around a 5% pullback or something like that. Because if it takes out that 5%, it's going to be worse. Okay. And but anyway, I'm kind of going against him on this one. I think that sooner than later, but I know it's all a timing game too. We might be a little bit early on this move because the big move I think might be July 14th area, but I'm not sure. But anyway, so it's looking. So I'm going to hold my short on my TZA. That's an ETF, by the way. You can look it up. And I'm still holding it. I'm just going to keep holding it. Now, also sometimes I put what's called a strangle and straddle when volatility starts kicking in. You can strangle. It's called strangle or straddle. You can strangle this thing, let the volatility, and the VIX goes up. It's the volatility. You're going to start seeing quite a lot of volatility. And volatility is going to start kicking in, so people can start making money off of volatility as well. So that's actually too, if you're not sure what to do, you play the volatility game, start playing the VIX, or because you put a strangle on something, you short, you put what it is, you short, you start shorting like these ETFs or stocks, you short the longs and the shorts, and every time it moves up and down, you make money. So you got to be careful. It's called decay. That's why you have to have volatility. So if you put a strangle on, you got to make sure it's moving up and down a lot, because then you'll be making money. If it stops moving up and down, then you're going to start losing decay, because it's called a decay factor. Okay, so and also you can't have it just move in one direction. You can't go straight up. If you put a strangle on or straight down, like I said, or even level. So there's three risks that. So anyway, that's my update. We'll see what happens. I expect, I was telling brother Henry that we still got 3 days before, 2 or 3 more days to see how this thing unfolds. If that M pattern, there's still time for that right leg to be forming. So we'll see how it happens. It can be 3 days out here before they pull that plug, and it can actually do a slight mode high. I just saw they tested that high again this morning. I don't know what's happening because I'm driving down the road. All right. Most important thing is we don't worship money. Like I said, I'm just trying to raise a little bit more funds for this mission, for the good side, and to see what we can do there. And and I don't have a lot on there. I mean, what I mean is I don't have a lot of my percentage of my funds out there. It's the biggest world's casino. It is, folks. The stock market, because they got 100% control. You're better off going in and playing on the street with marbles and craps and things like that, because they can spin news any way they want. They can make negative look positive, positive negative. They can do whatever they want to do, and they got 100% control. As a matter of fact, you got all these traders standing around. It's hilarious. For years, act like they're actually trading. They're just standing there. They do nothing. It's a big show, folks. It's all computer, it's all computer controlled. Like I said, I used to have algorithms that could track their movements. One time, I was a day trader. I had the open and close of the Was it the Dow Jones Industrial within 1 penny? People are like, you got to be kidding me. Because I was using these things called algorithms. It was called 125, 250, 500 algorithm that had, and I'd actually divide markets and break those lines up and down through it, and they try to always park it around one of these algorithm lines. And sometimes they surprise you with the news though, or try to shake everything out of the water, so something weird happens. So you never do it 100%, but a lot of times you could actually track the market through their algorithms and computer programs. Okay. All right. God bless and love y'all.